There we are, nice wipe off. Loxy another one, and he jumped.
Good afternoon and welcome to this match. Oh, what? Coughing. Wow, sorry. Worst introduction ever. Oh, I said it a lot. I realized I need a sip of water. I'm not joking. I swear. Okay, so let's do that again. Welcome to this match between IG and Infused. This is a losers bracket match. This is a best out of one to determine which one of these two teams will be facing Mousesports in the lower bracket losers bracket finals tomorrow. That is the case. So it's just one game, a lot at stake, and after this game we will see CLG first pot and bottom in the best out of 3 to determine which one of those two teams will make it to the finals and which one will still have to face the winner between Mousesports and the winner of this match. That actually sounds quite logical, doesn't it? Yep, it does. Cool. So that will be the case, and we are seeing already some bans and picks, and we have some bans, well, not picks yet, because we only have bans so far. IG has banned out the Leshrac, as well as a Lycan, Tinker, and Darkseer banned out for Infused. And I will be checking the pings after the draft has been done, because I do believe there are some changes. I think we're on US West, and we have got Infused playing with 2 stand-ins. As you can see, there's no Region and no Fishbone, and those 2 stand-ins are both from the other side of the ocean. Well, the other side of the ocean for me then, so from the USA. So that will be slightly in their favor, I believe. So we're gonna check which one it's gonna be, how the pings are looking and stuff like that. We have got a Chen ban out from IG as well. Last pickup for Infused. What are they gonna go for? I mean, Nature's Prophet is still in, as well as the Invoker, as well as the Templar Assassin, which I should mention because Infused really loves to play him. And with Infused I do mean Wagamama, of course. And we're gonna see it. We are gonna find out. Of course, we just saw IG with a strategy that was quite terrifying to watch for the opponent team, with a Tinker as well as a Nature's Prophet, and a lot of pushing power at that, just continuously pushing. So they might want to go for that again. As we have Infused banning out the Lanaya, banning out the Templar Assassin themselves. Don't want to be facing that. Does IG wants to go for the Nature's Prophet? I do think so. No. It's gonna be the Naga Siren that will be picked up. Nature's Prophet is still in the pool for picks up for Infused if they want to go for that, which I do think they want to. They should want it, right? Right? I do think so. So Naga Siren already in there for IG, and then do they want to go for an Enigma there as well, or maybe Infused want to take that away from them to pick that up? I mean, there are still 2 jungle heroes in the pool. An Enchantress and an Enigma, and there's of course more, but those are the 2 solid ones that we see being played a lot as jungle heroes. I mean, you also have the controversial ones, of course, but we don't see those all that often. And yeah, so let's see if Fuse taking their time going into bonus time. They're gonna go for Venomancer and an Enchantress, so picking up the jungle hero, picking up that Venomancer, and I've seen them doing this before, picking up the Venomancer as a first pick. And Venomancer is of course a hero that goes fairly well with the Naga Siren, so maybe they just wanted to deny that one, but it also could be an indication that because they have last pick, they might be wanting to go for a Roshan level 1, or maybe for a lineup that we have seen them do before as well, with a what's it called? With a Juggernaut, with a Death Prophet, just a lot of pushing power, basically. Nature's Prophet still, I can't believe Nature's Prophet is still not picked up. That is quite unusual. Tidehunter will be picked up together with a Rubik being picked up for IG. So going indeed for the team fight, different team fight than I was expecting. But still, it is a good combination. Naga Siren will allow Tidehunter to just walk up there, throw down his Ravage as soon as it ends. And will at least he won't really have to rush a Blink Dagger or anything. He'll have his Song of the Siren to assist that. And if Infused indeed wants to go for level 1 Roshan, they really have to be careful about what they pick here, because if they pick up a Crystal Main or an Earthshaker, that really kind of gives away what they want to do. And we'll probably then see an Ursa banned. So what hero do they want to pick up that is not a Crystal Main or an Earthshaker? It could be just a solo lane, something like a Windrunner. Nature's Prophet still, though, I'm just saying it again. I can't believe that one's still not picked up. But it could be, yeah, like I said, a solo lane. Because they have, of course, the Enchantress, so a solo lane is very safe. And why do I then say, if they need a solo lane, why do I then say Crystal Main and Earthshaker? Because I've seen them doing it before with having a Earthshaker and a Crystal Main solo laning after taking down a Roshan level 1. And we have got a Broodmother ban out Sand King picked up by Infused. Maybe just in case the Earthshaker would be giving too much away. That could be the case, but it's gonna be yeah, Broodmother that gets banned out here for IG. Let's see what Infused wants to ban out for them. Let's see, they have a Rubik, could potentially solo lane, even though I do think IG is gonna play him as a support. So that's looking like a tri-lane. Enigma is gonna be banned out just in case, to make sure that there's not gonna be that jungle opportunity for IG. Tidehunter potentially soloing that. And Nature's Prophet still banned out here, so, you know, making it to the second picking phase, that's second banning phase. It's quite unusual for Tidehunter to see that, but yeah. So I mean, of course, Nature's Prophet, of course. Wow, messy. Yes, it is. A last ban out for Infused. Let's see. Maybe Windrunner, Queen of Pain, stuff like that. Maybe even Earthshaker. Nah, not an Earthshaker. But a solo lane. Invoker. Shadow Demon. Faith loved to play Shadow Demon. And Invoker for Ferrari is still in there. As well as the Tinker for Ferrari. We've seen a couple of games from IG in the last couple of days. And I do believe in most of the games he was either playing an Invoker or Tinker. But not really a lot of different heroes. Even though I do think that Infused did watch the match just now, so maybe they just want to ban out that Tidehunter, Tinker. Okay. I am drinking. That goes to Queen of Pain. Still solo lane ban out. I am at, yeah, Invoker. Told you so. Oh, I did. So, I was actually drinking something, in case you're wondering. Why did I turn so quiet all of lanes? But it's really for Infused. They can't really go for Ursa anymore. Well, they can, but a level 1 Ursa is not really easy that way. But their lineup. I mean, we saw. I have to point out. We saw Infused playing their first game they played versus Orange, and it was best out of 3. And in the last game, we saw Bleak playing the Windrunner. He was owning that game. He was really owning that game on that Windrunner. So we might see him being played as a carry again. With Shadow Fiend as the last pickup. So we're gonna go for an early game strategy. Well, that was the only thing that we can tell from this. Is we're probably gonna see, well, talking about lanes, Venomancer together with the Sand King being the one to farm, Windrunner, solo lane for Bleak, Shadow Fiend, middle lane, Enchantress in the jungle. And this will be the lineup. As I do think IG's lineup looks slightly more solid. We'll find out though. Find out how the laning phase is gonna go. We're gonna have for Infused, we're gonna have Wagamama up on the Shadow Fiend, up on the dire side. Stand-in Blitz is gonna be playing the Venomancer. We have another stand-in which is Bleak on the Windrunner once again, so we were expecting that one. EGM is gonna be playing that Sand King, and Mini on his usual character, which is not the Enchantress per se, it's like also the Chen and stuff, but his jungle, his semi-support role. So that is going to be the case, as after introducing IG, we'll check out the pinks, unless they run into each other and kill stuff, which I don't think they will. We have Zhao on the Naga Siren, Ferrari on his signature Invoker. We're going to have Faith playing the Tidehunter for this game, with Chuan on the Rubik, and last but not least is YYF on the Puck. Do they really want to go for this without an Ursa Warrior? No. No. I'm not sure what they're trying to bait out here. I mean, he's still on full HP. Here they come. Here they come. Might be just baiting. Oh, that was it. Okay. Pings. Okay, so we see, wow. First one to note. Ferrari playing on 370 ping. Bleak, who's playing the stand-in, is on 166. Infused is playing around 200. So Bleak also around 200. And IG, they are like 130 ping behind, with 170 ping to top that up on Infused. So that's a massive difference. 140 ping, that could be disastrous potentially. And I just noticed that my stream is set. There we go, should be back up. We've got Ferrari up on the Evoker, so he's been forced in the middle lane versus this Shadow Fiend. It's not really a surprise. We've got Zowie on the bottom lane. He is going to be up for a solo Windrunner. Windrunner will be fine. He will be stacking the Ancients as well to be taken down by the Shadow Fiend later on, I guess. Can't really do that by himself, I think, but you know, it's to give some extra golden experience if they can take it down later on. And we have got already a lot of harassment from Invoker. Well, not really harassment, but more like, you know, he's forcing him back. On the top lane, we will have no hero from IG. It's just going to be the Sand King farm, because IG actually has 3 heroes on the bottom lane. We're going to have Faith jungling. We're going to have Rubik close by. Well, he's not really jungling, he's of course stacking, but you know, it looks like jungling. And we're going to have the Puck jungling as well, because he feels unsafe on the top lane with that Venomancer and the Sand King. It's just too much risk. And the Ancient's still getting stacked here. So we have one bottom tri lane, dual lane I should call it, I guess, with the Tidehunter not there, that is being left alone by Infused. We have one bottom dual lane that's being left alone by IG. And we have got one jungling. Well, at least this one is securely jungling, so that one is solid. And we have also got Invoker versus the Wagmama on his Shadow Fiend. So it's a bit of an awkward situation here for the game. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! Hello, Courier. Slightly overextending there.
Demised.
Demised? You really? Don't you just mean denied? Oh, using fancy words. But yeah, that is going to be the case. I find it quite awkward to see two heroes, two lanes, sorry, with left alone by one of the other side, even though Bleak is actually doing something in the form of stacking the Ancient, and actually managed to kill some off with that power shot of his as well. Doing a fairly good job at it. Who says that Ancients can be taken down by a level 1 Windrunner? That's actually going fairly well. He's already taken down one of these lizards. We've got a Smoker for Infused with the Venomancer, as well as the Enchanter level 3, level 2. And they want to go for Ferrari, and he doesn't really know where they are. I mean, to be fair, he has no vision whatsoever on the top lane. He only knows that the Sand King is free farming there. And that's something that they're apparently willing to trade. So he knows that there's 2 heroes missing. He is not going to act too much on it. There comes a Gale as well. There we go. It doesn't hit anymore because the invisibility was faster. Quick fingers, Ferrari. And we do have the Puck rotating to the top lane now. Nice. And now he knows that Sand King is by himself. He can actually go there. He's level 3 right now. Is he going to try to blink in? No, he's not going to try to blink in. Venoman's picking up a regen rune. It's going to rotate to the top lane again. Getting his mana back from the Gale that he used earlier. And in the meantime, Naga Siren highest up on the charge for the last hits, 24 for 3. As, yeah, really, what can I say from this? What can I say from that? Not really a lot, really. Not really anything, to be fair. Shadow Fiend 9 for 12, 10 for 12 now. Not really doing that great. With the Invoker being around the same, 9 for 8. So they're really focusing on the knives apparently more than on the last hit. So fairly even at that, but both not really all too great. And with the raises now, Wagamama will be able to get a lot more last hits, but he gets harassed by the cold snap from Ferrari. In the meantime, bottom lane has some issues with a 3-man push going off on the tier 1 tower. And Windrunner being forced back. She's level 3 right now, not doing bad for, you know, an ancient taking Windrunner. And is well, only one level lower than Naga Siren, who was free farming on the lane, so really not doing all that bad. She's gonna send through a couple of power shots. Oh, actually no, she's gonna get an ensnare. This might not be very good. There goes the Gush, there goes the Fate Bolt. Zhao wants to go in on that, gets the first blood. Only one right click needed for that one, and the first blood goes to Zhao up on IG. The team with the massive ping. In the meantime, top lane getting pressured as well. Here comes Enchantress out of the forest as well with the Pro Warlord, and they're gonna pressure down this tier 2, tier 1 tower with no resistance whatsoever, because unlike on the top lane, on the bottom lane I should say, Puck is nowhere to be found. He is just farming stuff in the jungle, stacking actually the creeps, making sure that they don't get denied to this guy, to Wagamama. And Naga Siren got the tower, tier 1 tower on the bottom lane. On the top lane at the same time, tower will drop here as well, will be taken down. The gold being split amongst all, and yeah, this is just making the towers even again. The only thing not even is this Windrunner dying once, giving first blood. And so far, I just have to point out again, awkward game. Cold Snap up on the Shadow Fiend, who is not harassed that much, rather harasses some in return. And we are gonna see Chuan throwing down a Fate Bolt, which is just jumping over so many times. Puck going in there as well, and they're actually gonna defend this tier 2, making sure that at least that one is not gonna get pressured. So that's the first real movement across lanes that we really see. With Invoker still in the middle. 18 for 8 right now. Who's standing here? I was gonna say, there's someone standing there. Sand King, who's level 6 already. He has been free farming. He wants to use his epicenter for good. He wants to use it for the good cause, and the good cause would be killing off Ferrari. Which, you know, might be disputable for a good cause, but for him it's a good cause. For sure. You've got Zhao. Still farming. Surprise. 41 for 3. He is doing really amazing. And he's also the one that got the last hit on the tower. So his farm is looking really good. With Tyler to being level 4, so he'll probably tries to get some levels soon too, now with Zhao here. Rubik has rotated to the mid lane. He is level 5. Can't do anything just yet. And they're gonna maybe try something more aggressive as they place the ward here to spot the other side. Or maybe they just want it there because it's now nighttime, so they're fearing more from rotations from Infused. As we see Windrunner switching it up, gonna go slightly more aggressive, actually going a bit out of range of the tower. Out of range of the tower, actually, well, into the range of the old tower, I should say, which she didn't do before. She actually checked the Roshan. She just checked the Roshan, just in case. Just in case. And I will check the ping later on again to see, because it's a moment, you know, a moment shot, so it might change. And I will check it later again. Hopefully, maybe during a pause. Even though I hope that there's not going to be pauses, but there's usually pauses. To be fair. Let's see Ferrari 25 for 11. Let's see how this Shadow Fiend is doing against him. He's 27 for 14, so still fairly even. As there's same idea as from Infused, placing up a ward, so making sure they see the opponent's side. Maybe gonna go for something more aggressive, as Sand King and the Venomance are both in this middle lane, having left the top lane, leaving them up for the Enchantress to farm up. And actually 3 heroes now were on the top lane, and with Sand King now rotating to the bottom lane again, as well as the Venomance are probably gonna follow. This is such an odd lane. I mean, normally you see, you know, people laning and then facing another hero to lane against, normally, but it doesn't really happen. Ferrari and Chuan rotating to the tier 1 tower, tier 2 tower, bottom lane, top lane. Wow, they're trying to do something here, but we're gonna see Bleak falling here first. Uses his Windrow, still lands a shackle, but is not gonna be able to do anything. And Naga Siren picking up the second kill of the game, also on her back. Like both are on her back right now, so doing good. This is just very dangerous for Infused right now. This is just so dangerous. She is gonna be getting bigger every time. It looks like she's gonna go for Radiance. I mean, we have seen this more often, as in almost every time. To just get the Radiance up, to farm even faster. Even though she's getting free farm, so she's got nothing to complain about. But with the Radiance, she will be able to have her mirror images, stand in jungles, killing off stuff just with the Radiance there. So, yeah, she's gonna get that very fast. She already has a mana book, took tower money, took kill money. It is just amazing. And both of the kills were also on Bleak. So he is not really having a very happy time. He's level 5 right now, not that far behind. Oh, and level 6 up on Xuan, who is getting a... AGM is getting a cold snap, but he's still a burst strike. Nice one to have if you want to be aggressive. But they actually have to want to be aggressive. Maybe up on the Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend is level 7. 41 for 17 is now, well, getting more than the Invoker. Not really surprising because he has got his raise at level 4, and that was just a proof of that. I mean, that way he will be getting his farm up really, really fast. There's going to be a level 10 rune spawning soon, and it looks like Vagabond wants to try to get it if he's lucky on the bottom lane, and he is lucky. Gets the illusion rune. He's going to find Chuan, but he's not going to go in on that one yet, I think. No. No, he's not going to do that. Tidehunter level 6. Ravage in the house. 4 heroes have infused on the bottom lane, and they need to kill off this Naga Siren. They know that though. I'm not sure if they should be trying it now. They know that the Tidehunter is level 6. There's 4 heroes of IG on this bottom lane as well, with Puck moving in, so that is indeed 4, with only the Invoker not being here. Bleak and Snare is there. There comes Puck. Ravage being used as well. Hits on 2. It's gonna be Venommancer that will take a gush. Shadow Fiend killing off the Tidehunter first though, and the Storm being used. Epicenter as well, doing some damage. Still Shadow Fiend killing off the Puck as well, getting a double kill. Rubik dropping by the Sand King with his Burst Strike Epicenter, and that was actually a great fight for Infused. They were 2-0 before, and now they're 3-2, as in favor of them, so not losing a single hero. Wow, it was so close, but the bait from Bleak makes sure that they went in prematurely, because they only hit the Enchantress and the Venomancer, which, well, at which time the Gush was already used by the Tidehunter, so he couldn't do that one anymore either. And it was just not enough burst damage to go down, and even the Naga Siren lucky to be TPing out there with her song. As I do think maybe she should have sung earlier so that the Ravage would have hit on more. Tier 1 tower gonna get pressured, but look at the minimap. Look at the massive amount of heroes incoming. And yeah, Infused gonna try to run away from that one in time. Tornado will still hit, Nature's Attendants, and Snare. Enchantress gonna get some trouble. Gil lets them both. Burrow Strike, Ferrari getting picked off. Shadow Fiend still around. It's gonna try to pick off the Zhao as well. One more right click needed, and it's gonna be the Venomancer that's gonna try to do that and gets the kill need. Dream Coil will hold them in place. There goes the Soul, Requiem of Souls, I should say. Tidehunter still trying to do something. Only Sand King being picked off here in this fight. But the big kill. The big win. Oh, Venomancer. The kill misses, but Enchantress, yeah, she still picks up the puck on the way back. In the meantime, Venomancer killing off the Tidehunter somehow. What? Tidehunter who died there. So Venomancer picking that one up while he was already dead, with the Gale probably still doing that one. And again, 4 for 2. 4 for 2 in favor of Infused, even with the massive team fight. Well, even though of course the Ravage wasn't there this time, but that is just IG. They were, yeah, that wasn't really a good move from them. Sorry, as you can see. We're gonna go back to our normal routine though. We're gonna have Ferrari back farming. We're gonna have the Naga Siren back farming, and she's probably gonna be a bit less aggressive than she was before because she just lost some of her farm and she doesn't want to do that. Yeah. She, kidding me, sorry. You can see the old chat, that's why I'm distracted. But yeah, she doesn't want to die, duh, I know. But she's gonna be playing it a bit more careful because she was not expecting to get caught out that way. It was the first time she died. She didn't pick up any kills that were done, only got an assist on one. And I don't think she even got the experience from that one. So, but definitely good defense by Infused, making sure that everybody was there. And this guy managed to pick up 3 kills in that entire fight, and of course assisted the rest of the 4 that happened there. And has not died a single time yet. As we look at this screen, and we see that it is just looking good for them right now, with only the Sand King and the Venomancer dying in that fight. Windrunner not dying after the last 2 times she died from. Oh, hello, Minnie. From the Naga Siren, but yeah, definitely good. I mean, you only lost an Enchantress and a Venomancer. It's kind of support heroes. You don't really care about that one. And picking up a Naga Siren is definitely worth losing those 2 for, especially since she wasn't the one. Naga Siren wasn't the one to pick up the kill. So yeah, good fight. Let's see what they're gonna come up with next. Let's see what the IG is gonna try to do next, because they have a Ravage again. And maybe even without Zhao, they want to try to use it as everybody's gathering on the top lane. And don't know how intentional it is from IG to be gathering up there. No, they're actually, as in gathering up there with everybody of Infused. They didn't know that Infused was there. But they are actually backing off again. But Infused is here. 3 heroes. Maybe they want to try to catch up the Naga Siren, but she is being very careful. The real one is on the bottom lane already again. And they should know that right now already. 2100 gold up on the Naga Siren. She is gonna go then for Vanguard first, so maybe not for a quick Radiance. It looks like a Vanguard anyway. She might have realized, okay, you know what, I just died, I need some HP. I need some survivability. We've got an Ogre Club picked up by the Shadow Fiend, and we have seen this build more often. It's just a BKB. Just make sure that you can run in there, and in the end even blink in there, and throw down your Requiem of Souls. I hope that's actually the right way to pronounce that, Requiem of Souls. I think so. Sounds like it. Level 10 up on him right now with the current levels. Also Enchantress, wow, Enchantress being level 10 as well, doing a very good job. And oh, I misspoke actually, she wasn't the one that got picked up, it was the Sand King, but it's still... okay, it's not really a support Sand King. Huh. Still, worth it to lose him over a Naga Siren. Anyway, Enchantress hasn't died yet once then. Is she level 10? Level 10 now up on the Sand King as well, as we see the massive level difference that is from those kills on the bottom lane. And we see also the difference with only a Venomancer at level 7 as the support from Infused. And it's going to be a Tidehunter and a Rubik, because that's of course a difference that you have when you're having a jungle hero and you don't have a jungle hero. If IG doesn't have a jungle hero, so they have two supports, these two guys here, so they are level 7, not getting that much experience, and Infused actually got that extra experience in the jungle with their Enchantress. So Enchantress is fairly high level because of that, even though of course level 10 comes from those kills on the bottom lane. Smoked up, looking to find someone. They're not going to find anybody. There was just Bleak standing here again. And there's the pause. Okay, I can check the ping again. That's what I was going to do in the next pause. Okay, IG is a bit, it's a bit lower. 330 still though, with around 200, 180, 195 for Infused. So it is definitely in favor of Infused, and it's just quite a big difference. To be fair, I mean. That is quite a big difference. There we go, ready again. Didn't miss a thing. Yeah. So big difference in the pings, as that will definitely help Infused with some of their heroes. For example, with the Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend needs those right clicks, and it will be a bit harder for Invoker, for example, to get those right clicks in there. But he's not doing bad, not that. And, you know, it will just, yeah, it makes a difference. That's just my point. As we all know what kind of difference it will make, I guess, if you play Dota2. Which I hope you all do, which you can, if you have the early access keys, which they're now called. Oh, is it the real one? Yes, it is. Sand King is in trouble. There's a song. He won't be able to TP out of that one. He's looking for him. He's gonna find him. Nobody else there, and he's gonna get a kill. Lol. No, Dream Coil. There's the orb. There's the right clicks. Sandstorm. He is still alive. Silence. He can't burst strike just yet. He will burst strike to the trees again. He doesn't have a TP anymore though. What the hell? And there's an orb again. Sand King burst strikes. Ouch! And he goes down to the Rubik. Because he got burst strike by the Rubik. What? They burst strike past each other, I believe. Invoker in the meantime picking up a kill up on the Shadow Fiend in the middle lane where action was happening. It's because the Enchantress picks up the Sand King. So 1 for 1, a trade for a Tidehunter. Sorry, it was Tidehunter, not Sand King, of course, yeah. Tidehunter for a Shadow Fiend. Good trade for IG. Definitely. And picking up the Sand King at that as well. It is just a good thing to have. As a Tidehunter used his Ravage to get that kill. Worth it. Worth it. Tornado EMP, wow, already dead. Rubik picking up the last hit with his Burst Strike. Telekinesis will get Venomancer back to the river, but they won't go in on him anymore. So IG taking it back, picking up those kills, and 4 staff up on Invoker, more mobility for him. As we do see this build a lot from Ferrari, where he goes for the 4 staff and he goes for the sheep stick and drums just to be extra mobile. It just, yeah, it makes for a difficult hero to face. With that ever so high mobility of him, Sand King is gonna pop himself into a Sandstorm, but gets burst. I can't get used to that. Then he will drop here for sure. Naga Siren picking up the last hit. Telekinesis helping out there as well as the Fate Bolt, and that is just out picking up those kills. Look at his gold. He's not gonna go for a Vanguard. He decided, you know what, I'm just not gonna die anymore. I'm gonna pick up some kills, and I'm gonna still pick up the Radiance. And in the meantime, it's going to be the Shadow Fiend that got shot down a bit in this farm by dying earlier. Oh, hello. Hello, Venomans, what were you doing in Snare? Lands a Gale, though, with the TP's in. It's going to be Zal that's getting afraid, and they can't do anything against him TPing out. Oh, will that hit? Oh, he's going to be too high for the screen to see, but we're still going to see a land, I hope. No? It would be an awesome amount of damage, to be fair. Puck, in the meantime, has managed to pick up his Blink Dagger. We've not seen him that much yet. He has been in 5 out of 8 kills, though, so has been a major presence with the silences also that we saw earlier. But yeah, has managed to pick up a Blink Dagger. Has got okay farm. If we look at his gold per minute, it's not really excessive or something, but just you know, doing solidly. It's a decent puck. Ferrari back in the middle, 99 last hits for him for now, for 12, with Wagamama being on 97, so still very even. If we look at the gold per minute though, yeah, 20 gold in favor of Wagamama. That's also because she managed to take down 3 kills, and there's only 1 kill on the back on the Invoker for actual last hits. He's been in 3 kills so far though. But yeah, Wagamama being in several those on the bottom lanes that happened there. Wagamama who gets locked in a Dream Call, gosh, it goes down, Puck picking it up. And in the meantime, Venomman's in some trouble, gets picked up as well, still managed to pick up a Gale, and that's a double kill on the back of Puck, so Puck definitely doing good. 3 kills for him right now, and that will be a tier 1 tower in favor of IG, and that will be the second tier 1 tower dropping on the side of Infused. The bottom tower already is down, of course, we saw that going down earlier. And that is a Ravage still left to use for the Tidehunter, so they will try to force out a team fight if they can. If Infused is gonna go for it, then they have an answer to it. But it doesn't look like they are. Sand King was ready for... Oh, Sand King picked up a Blink Dagger with the level 2 epicenter as well. He just turned level 11. Smoke up for IG. Are they gonna go for a Roshan? No. See the blinks going. Coming from the low ground though, and here's the Sand King. Here comes the ensnare as well. Oh, blink away. A nice blink! Nice blink, EGM back away in time, and that is a smoke for IG, not successful, and they have to back out. It does still look like Infused wants to take this team fight. There is not enough souls, not 36 souls just yet up on that Shadow Fiend, so never mind. He's getting those fairly quickly. So they can't really do that ultimate just yet, that effective, but it's actually IG that's gonna back off. Knowing that we're not going to let ourselves get surprised by a team fight. Not now that we know that the Sand King has a Blink Dagger, because they didn't know that before just yet. So the surprise effect of that one is gone. Shadow Fiend picking up his drums. Still no BKB for him, as he is building towards it. It's just he wants to probably buy it just off the bat, as he doesn't have any inventory space that he really wants to lose to place that Minthro Hammer, and just in case he wants to have of course his buyback just in case. So he rather buys it off the bat or buys back in an important fight. It's a trade-off that you make, and he's not expecting to die anytime soon. We have got Rubik building towards his mechanism, so going for a fairly team fight strategy here, as in, well, mechanism, you always want a mechanism, that's of course true, but yeah, going for that fairly early, and oh, I'm not making sense, I'm sorry. But yeah, mechanism, good, being built by the Rubik. There we go, sorted. And we have got the Invoker, who is building indeed towards the Sheepstick. He's got his orb already, and will be finishing that one off in time. And Relic being purchased by the Naga Siren. I do believe you can already buy the Radiance recipe. There we go. Yeah, she can. Why doesn't she do that yet then? And there goes the tower. And oh, hello, Shadow Fiend. And this is the real one. He uses the song, is gonna TP out. Wise. Wise. Tower will stand, defense was successful, but yeah. That is just something, it's a Naga Siren, I mean, that's just something that you can do. And it is of course a great ability to be aggressive with the Tidehunter Ravage and everything. But it is awesome for escaping. If you just want to farm in peace and you don't want to get harassed, as soon as you do get harassed, you can just TP out. Sing and TP out. And the Radiance is indeed complete upon the Naga Siren. I'm not sure what Bleak is doing here. He's going to TP out. Mechanism up already on him, as he has his 4-staff. We saw that earlier already. I'm just checking if I see any new items. So there we go. BKB completed upon Wagamama. So buying that. So he only has Couple hundred gold left now that he cleared off this creep wave, and they want to go for this tier 1 tower, which is of course a tier 1 tower that they want to have down. That TP point for IG1 has to go down for them, but they don't get left with a lot of mana to take that down. Even though the mana boost of Enchantress helping out for Wagamama, they might want to try to take this as a team fight with the Sand King standing there as well with the Blink Burst like epicenter, but they are facing a Ravage as well, and they know that, so that might be holding them back for now. Unless they're just so confident that they can take that with the mechanism as well to heal up after that Ravage, and they know that the Ravage is still level 1 for now. So a good one to have as Tron picks up the enchant. You can take some creeps, I guess. It can slow some heroes if they really want to go for it, but not for now. Infused backing out are gonna try to catch out the fake Naga Siren because the real one is around here, clearing off creeps. Now they know it's fake one, so they back out again. And they smoke up for this, actually. They smoke up for this, so maybe they still want to try to force a team fight somewhere. And I just have to note that for the dire team, there is no words up whatsoever anywhere. Gold Gruff is not good, because you know we weren't really expecting seeing Infused in 30k favor, but it's actually bugged. So we're actually gonna have to look here. It is 2k in favor, 2k gold in favor of IG right now. Oh, hello, Tornado and Enchantress being able to get away. Force Staff will help out the Venomancer. Ravage is not hitting him. Puck Orb does though, and that is gonna be Puck already down by the Sand King, who managed to land off his epicenter. There is a song helping people to get away, but Tidehunter still got picked off by the Shadow Fiend. It's gonna be Rubik that's gonna back out. We see Invoker on the back foot there as well. Burst actually has Enchant, who goes down to the Enchantress. Long range impetus with the double damage on top of that. And Ferrari is gonna actually be able to back out there. He has got 1600 gold and he doesn't want to go in. And there's the ward actually being placed on all of that by the dire team. And it was got the Naga Siren that was able to go away from that as well, with her song helping out Tornado. EMP going through, but the tier 1 tower already dead on the back of Wagamama. And he didn't even use his ultimate.
Where are you going?
He's got the souls. They could still continue going for this. The Ravage was used, so they don't have to be afraid for that one. Of course, they don't have an epicenter to help out with that anymore, but still. They might just want to, no, they don't want to continue going for this. Tornado too dangerous. And just 1000 gold needed for Invoker to pick up a Sheepstick, and that will be something that is going to be dangerous for Shadow Fiend to face. He is building towards a Mantis style, and he of course will have a BKB, but yeah. Because the BKB is only 10 seconds for now while online. No, it's still 10, I guess, yeah. So it's still, he still will be able to get sheep, and he is the one that they should be really afraid of. And of course, otherwise, just a wind run. In case the Invoker finds someone by himself, there will be a piglet, I should say. That will be a Cold Snap. Tornado EMP is just gonna be so much damage that he'll be able to pick up someone by himself, and it could be almost anybody, even the Sand King, because the Deafening Blast can just get him out of that sandstorm. And he does have that 1 point in extra to help that smoke. No. Why there is a smoke upon the Tidehunter. I thought they were gonna smoke because they were all like clumped up and stuff. Alright, now not doing that. We should check this one. So let's check out the experience. I hope that one isn't bugged. No, that one is not bugged. 2,500 in favor of Infused. They were managing to take the last couple of kills, as we just saw near the Roshan pit. And it is kills that give experience, and kills that happen later on give more experience than kills that happened early on. It's very simple, because the heroes are higher level, stuff like that. Talk about level. Talk about levels again. We still see the top. It's about the same. It's 3 supports at the bottom. It's still fairly the same. It's not really shocking differences, to be fair. Gold per minute is actually quite heavily in favor of the Naga Siren, but with that Radiance, he will be able to farm so fast right now, faster than the Shadow Fiend with his raises. Definitely faster. Roshan killing off a ward. And there people enter my domain. Enter his domain. Mechanism completed on the Rubik. No surprise there. 70 gold needed for the cheap stick. Smoke up for Infused. They want to go for someone. They're not going to go into the right direction. Maybe they just want to go for Roshan. Yeah. Enchantress creeps helping out. I actually don't need more than these 2 here. And the side device complete up on the Invoker. So that is that one. As Orb from Puck will scout them out. They know he's there and they back off immediately, knowing that they would be caught out there. And yeah, they're just gonna go back. Someone being turned into a piglet is Mini. Gets a cold snap, 4-star forward. Enchantress healing. Will be fine. Wagamama's gonna throw out some races. Kill off those heroes too. Gets Riptide in her face though, but I don't think they want to go in on that. Fate Bolt will hit. Do some damage. And they back off. They do have the Ravage if they wanted to. Up on the Tidehunter. But they have to set it up. There's no Blink Dagger or something. They have to set it up with a song. Wow, that sounds so lame. They have to set it up with a song. But you know what I mean. Sounds so musical like. Oh well. Sorry if it didn't sound musical like to you. Blink there, we saw that one. He's got a lot of gold though. 1300 again. He's gonna go for a mechanism. BKB as well. By the looks of it. See if we can find some more new items. No. No, we saw that one already. Used by Mini. And great mobility from the Windrunner as well. 4-staff and Blink Dagger. So having that one for her. Just able to get in position for some awesome shackle shots. So that's what we should be expecting now. And they're taking care of these ancients. Just giving that extra gold and experience. It's actually quite a lot of gold and experience also. And if you're gonna get that up on your support here, that is just very important. They're gonna maybe get scouted out here though with IG. 5 heroes on the bottom lane looking to push. And they will be able to. Kill wise it's still 11 for 11. So very even.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I'm just thinking this late game. Oh, someone disconnected? Oh no, it's an illusion. Sorry. Just saw a red dot on the minimap thinking, oh, someone disconnected, but that is not true. And while this pressure is gonna go on, there's also gonna be the Shadow Fiend that is killing off a tower on the bottom lane. The tower of IG, that is. And they're just gonna be able to force this tier 2 tower back a bit. And in the meantime, there's still gonna be these heroes trying to get some. Oh! Shackle interrupted the TP, and he was the last one there, getting picked off. He wanted to TP to the bottom lane, and Shadow Fiend was able to go back there in time. Nice job for him. And that was just TP in there in the middle lane. Shackle interrupting, Burrow Strike. There was no chance for you, and no towers dropping. I mean that they're still up. Slightly in favor of Infused, if you look at only that. Roshan, I think, is gonna be attempted, or at least IG thinks that's gonna be attempted, but the puck buyback will make sure that Infused backs off again. They do not want to give up Roshan. They do not. Counter word. As in, yeah, there's they were all smoked up, but you know, visible. Because its Sentry ward was there. And they're gonna go back into the base. Enchantress picking up a Aghanim Scepter in the meantime. And a Ogre Club as well, so maybe he wants to go for BKB as well. Doing some we already saw him doing that amazing impetus damage in the previous fight. I wonder if he had it already then. Shame on me for not knowing that. I guess he had it, because it was just too much damage to be true otherwise. 2k gold up on the Windrunner, probably going to go for a Sheep Stack too. IG back onto the bottom lane, wanting to not give up on this tower. And will kill the tower off, will not force out a team fight, or will they? Nah. That tower was all they came for. And maybe they're gonna rotate to Roshan, or rotate to the middle tier 2 tower, thinking they're of taking that one, as Zhao will find Wagamama here. And there's a song. Oh, is there gonna be TPs? Are they gonna try to do something here? Here comes the TPs, you see them coming in. It's gonna be Invoker, it's gonna be the Tidehunter. There's the ensnare. BKB gets popped, and TP should be able to get out. As that ensnare should probably have waited until the TP went out. In the meantime, Rubik goes down in the middle lane by the Enchantress. Probably amazing impetus damage once again. As that was a good escape for Wagamama, and Rubik actually buying back. And you see, if you're thinking, okay, we're gonna go for Roshan, we're gonna go for Roshan. Buyback comes, okay, let's not go for Roshan. Or maybe they still think they can take this team fight. They have got everything ready. And there's no song, they don't have to worry about the song. And that is something that you normally have to worry about with this setup. And now you can just see Tidehunter moving in there. There's the counter ward though. So they won't see it anymore, and that's why they back off. I've been taking down Roshan to half HP. So it doesn't have that long cooldown, just 50 seconds left. I'm actually gonna continue going with this. Or at least Wagamama. His tornado is not hitting any hero. Oh, EMP, there's the end and snare, and Wagamama goes down, buys back into the game. Got actually denied by the neutral, by the Roshan. Burst like epicenter from the Sand King. Didn't do that much apart from taking out a puck low enough to be taken down by the Windrunner. We have got Zao trying to do a lot of damage up on Mini. Power Shot go through and snare there as well. Mini will drop, but the Burst Strike will slow him down. Maybe he won't drop. Yeah, yes he will. There we go. And there's a BKB again, and that's going to be Zao going down. So far, the Enchantress was the only one that went down for Infused, apart from, of course, the buyback from the Wagamama. And, oh. Windrunner still on the chase. And Blink did not catch him anymore. He goes invisible, so it's gonna be Roshan that will be taken down, and Shadowfiend picking up the Aegis. Definitely worthy a buyback. And I just have to point out once again, he didn't die to the kill of the heroes. He got denied by Roshan. That is just an important thing to note, because that was a lot of experience that otherwise would have gone towards IG. But they didn't get it. They didn't get it. And IG went down with 4 heroes. Only Ferrari staying alive there. Ferrari is also going to go for BKB, picked up an Overclub. Unless he wants to make it into an Aghanims, but I have seen him go for BKB more often as when he picked up an Overclub first than when he went for an Aghanims. Even though he did go for an Aghanims a couple times too instead. But maybe he just made up his mind. We'll find out anyway. It's just a fairly standard build for him to have all those items up on him. BKB completed up on the Sand King with that team fight. As yeah, it's just looking very much in favor of Infused right now. We're gonna check out the gold. It is only 5.7k gold in favor of Infused, so not that much. And the towers are even, so it's only on the back of kills. And I do think that the Ravage and the Song could definitely, I mean, one good team fight for IG with the Song and the Ravage. It could change everything around. They've got great team fight set up. Oh, Dream Coil will make sure that Venomance will probably drop there. There is a Telekinesis and the stun. And what did he steal? I'm not sure. That we'll check later as we see the Venomancer. Oh, stick charges. He's actually going to stay alive. Burst Strike. Here they come. Tornado will still hit though. Up on the Venomancer. Song going as well. EMP will hit nothing because they're all songed. And there they go. It's going to be Sand King that gets turned into a Piglet Shackle. Let's just Invoker to the puck though. And here comes the Ravage. 1 second. Their BKB is on the Sand King though. He wants to wait for that one, but he'll get picked up before. BKBs all over the place. And there we go. Enchantress having the last hit on the Tidehunter. Where is everybody? Deafening Blast going through. And 4 staff up in the high ground. Shackle doesn't let him. Ferrari will be fine unless the Power Shot will still get him. No, it won't. No, it won't. And we still have Invoker. The Blink, the Burrow, and the kill. And in the meantime, Swan, a lot of trouble. Power Shot going through. He is taking some damage from a Radiance. Going down. Did they have with the Radiance? He took some damage from a Radiance. Maybe they turned a Nagasaki Illusion. Yeah. That is gonna give some Radiance aura for Infused. I was wondering about that. Maybe take some damage from that. There we go. And it's gonna be safe. So yeah, Mechanism also up on the Enchantress, as that is the thing to do when you're gonna be up versus the Tidehunter. We just saw that. Tidehunter wanted to do his Ravage, he had it up, but he wanted to wait until the BKB was over for the Sand King. And he went down too fast for it, and then the BKB was also up on Wagamama, and he could just not do anything anymore. And that's, I mean, even with the Song Ravage combination, it is gonna be a case of, I mean, if you're Songed, it's actually easier to deal with that than if you're a Tidehunter, because if you Ravage too early, which is possible for you, your Ravage won't hit. If you Ravage too late, then there will be BKBs on. Well, if you're Songed, you can just spam your BKB button and will basically always be earlier than the Tidehunter doing his Ravage. In theory. Which is of course depending on the speed of the fingers, I guess. And the calculatedness of this Tidehunter. But it is in theory it should always be in favor of the hero that is Songed, because you're just able to spam that button. And that is, yeah, that is deadly. That's why we see all those BKBs built up. There's 3 BKBs complete now, with only the Venomance and the Windrunner not getting one. But Windrunner is normally not really close. She is just such high mobility that as soon as she sees the song or something, she's usually at the back, not getting hit by anything. So we'll be fine. We'll be blinking and force staffing away out of range of that. And I mean, Venomancer, he'll stand in the middle, and the same thing goes for him. At least he'll be able to throw out his Poison Nova before he gets ravaged, and then he's happy. Then he's a happy Venomancer, and maybe he'll even be able to throw down a Gil before he dies. That would be nice for him. So check out. Oh yeah, it's not working. Gold graph now it's 8k. No, can I count? No, 6k. Still not that much though. It's all in these team fights, and they have the Ravage, they have the Song. They just have to find the right positioning. They have to find... What are they doing? Are they gonna smoke? Yeah. They have to find the right momentum. They have to force those team fights. But right now, Infused is not really letting themselves get enforced. I mean... You don't... You really want to have a 5-on-5 team fight. That is what AG wants. And of course they would settle for like 3 or 4. But they're just not letting themselves get caught out. Sand King? Oh, Sand King might get caught out. And there's more as well. Piglet up on the Sand King. Song, if Song goes now, this might be disastrous. There's the BKBs though, and that is gonna be Sand King still down. Requiem of Souls going through. Impetus doing a lot of damage. Song going through, but the BKBs are still on. Now look at that Enchantress. And there goes the Titan. No Ravage for him. Power Shot going through. They want to go for Zhao. Shackle is not gonna ledge. We'll only slow him down for a second. There's gonna be raises as well. There's gonna be an urn charge, and they are so fast with that urn, with that drum. There's a Telekinesis though helping out. Rubik going down for that save, but he does save Zhao for now. Definitely Blast hold time in place. Icewall there as well. Look at the blinks, and there's a Shackle. Mobility from Bleak is amazing. Power Shot, and that's gonna be Zhao dropping. Shadow Fiend getting that kill. And I told you that was Bleak. I mean, we saw that in the game earlier this week. That was just yeah. Good play from Infused, and that's just those BKBs. I mean, even the Song won't hit them. They knew what they were running into, so the BKBs were on there. We saw Enchantress doing massive amount of damage, and actually killed off the Tidehunter before the Song was over, so he really couldn't do his Ravage once again. It is just painful. And we do have a hard up on the Naga Siren, but that didn't stop her from getting killed off, and it's going to be the tier 3 tower that's going to get pressured by Infused right now. They have got the advantage. They still have the Blink Epicenter if they want to go for that. Ferrari is going to throw out some counter pushing stuff. He is of course an Invoker that can do that fairly well, and well, even though he can do that fairly well, he can't do that much because the barracks tower is still getting pressured. Almost took down 600 HP for free, and they will back off, knowing that they don't really want to fight this head-on team fight with the Ravage still there, with the Song being very close by, with not having their BKBs ready just yet. I do believe they should be almost ready again though. Actually, they are ready again. But they want to play it safe, and kudos for them. So far it's working. Puck picking up an ultimate orb, maybe also going to go for a sheep stick. Let's see if we can find some new items. I mean, we see Ferrari. I mean, he's still, if he wants to go for BKB, he probably either, the same thing goes for what I said earlier, he probably either wants to have his buyback money, or he wants to buy an entire BKB, but nothing in between, so he's not going to pick up anything before he has that. And the same would go for an Aghanim Scepter as well, if he wanted to go for that one, which I still don't think is going to be the item, but you know, we'll see. Yeah. I was going to say, if he wants to do that, he wants to either have a BKB or Aghanims, whichever, or buyback money. Right now he's going for buyback money because he can't buy either just yet. He will just save and farm in the meantime. And we have Infused. Are they going to try to force out a team fight? Because right now, well, the previous team fight, was kind of forced out by IG. And they... No, it doesn't look like they're gonna wait for that to happen again. They actually want to go for this right now. They're gonna try to skill up at least the tier 2 tower. Manta style up on the Shadow Fiend. We saw that being built earlier. It's got 4k gold already as well, so not really a surprise there. I think I might have mentioned it earlier also. Oh well. EMP will go off, but the tower will still drop. Wagamama doesn't care about mana. He just wants to get towers, and he gets the tower. Even though Invoker did get the deny on that one, so he doesn't get the tower. He only gets 100 gold off it, but at least the tower is down. TP point is gone, and we have got EGM finding some fake Naga Sirens, because the real one is in hiding. Definitely in hiding. She's just farming with the fake thingies. Nice. Nice one indeed. And Song and Rabbit back up again. And you can't really do anything against those BKB heroes. As in, you can't really buy items to get away around that. And the BKB is actually completed up on Invoker, so that is gonna be the item for him. Oh, no, it's fake ones. And one gets stolen again. It's just so annoying. Annoying. The Radiant Sword is annoying, but if you can steal it, that's nice and annoying for your opponent team. As we see IG rotating to the bottom lane and maybe trying to push out the lane. There's only a Venomancer here if they want to continue, but Venomancer actually is playing it very safe. As Infused does seemingly to be looking again for a fight. However, maybe only when it's get taken to them. That could be the case. And right now it's not that case for IG. They think, you know what, the last 2 team fights were not ours, so let's just play it safe. Or maybe try to bait out the BKBs before trying to go in, because those BKBs have kinda hurt. Maybe try to bait out the BKBs before the song goes off. As in, yeah, don't even use the song unless you know that the BKBs are not there. Butcher travel upon the Windrunner. And the Scythe of Ice. She is one rich Windrunner. I was gonna say something that rhymes, but that's not really nice. 3k gold upon the Enchantress, as they are just so rich right now. I mean, we see the gold per minute, the total gold earned. Naga Siren still on top of that one. With her heart, with 4k gold. Might want to go for BKB as well, though. That would help her cause, for sure. But she would want to buy it off the bat as well. She does have the money for that now, though. As Roshan is back up, both teams know that. So we see them scouting out the area around it. We already have ward and counter ward from Infused. IG standing close by. Venomancer placing some wards. You saw that. Tornado still hits, though. Gush hit as well, and he's gonna try to get away. I don't think he'll be able to. There's the snare, and that's a pickup. It was Ferrari trying to force-staff Venomancer up the hill with that quick movement that he made, but he wasn't able to do it. So it would have been awesome if it worked. And he still went down in the end. I mean, that's nice and all, but it would have been awesome if that would have worked. The Tier 2 tower getting pressured. Look at those illusions doing just so much damage. Fortification goes off, but here's the rest of the team. The real heroes helping out. And tower goes down to the Puck, who is still moving towards a sheepstick by the looks of it. They're gonna force a team fight. And not everybody of Infused is here, of course. Venomancer is dead. That kinda is, not everybody being here. And it's actually gonna be Windrunner that's on the top lane, trying to push the lane out. And they're going back. They're going back. Windrunner has boots to travel, so we'll be going back as well. At least we'll be careful. Yeah, she TPs to the middle lane. And then Naga Siren TPing to the top lane to get some farm there. And now that they know that, they're gonna go for Roshan, thinking they could definitely take down Roshan. In their case, they hope to be able to take down Roshan before Naga Siren is back there. Maybe. Nope. Nope. It's only Wagamama that's here in time. Wagamama that gets harassed by Roshan. Healing sprites, nature's attendants helping out. There's the Puck Orb, and we'll scout them out. So they will be backing off shortly now that they know that they're scouted out. This is like a team fight waiting to happen, but whose team fight is it gonna be? Are they gonna BKB's gonna be in time? That's basically the case. Or is IG gonna outsmart Infused by baiting out those BKBs first, then backing off, then going back in? I mean, as time goes by, if they lose another team fight, it is bad for IG, yes. And someone being turned to Piglet here. Oh, it's gonna be Bleak, but he is able to get away. It means that Roshan's still getting harassed here.
Where are you going?
And I do think they're gonna be able to take him down before they're there. There's a song. There's a song. Puck still alive. They're gonna try to take down Roshan. They will take down Roshan. Naga Siren picked up the Aegis, and there's a blinking BKB. BKBs all over the place, and Requiem of Souls being used. Double kill for the Shadow Fiend instantly, as now he's gonna drop, has the Aegis, so Ravage is used just now when all the BKBs are out. Ferrari, yes, I know, is gonna drop here, but he still managed to pick off the Venomancer. That's something Zowie is gonna drop here too, and that's a team wipe for Infused. I mean, that was what Infused needed to do. To be what IG needed to do. They needed to go in. They got the Roshan. They got the Aegis. All good. But then the BKB popped. Then the massive team fight from Infused popped, and that was not really helpful. Especially not when Rubik already went down fairly early. So and he did use the mechanism, but something like a pipe would be nice for them. And I do see Tidehunter building towards it, but with that pipe they might have stand a better chance, because there's a lot of magical damage with those team fights from Infused. But yeah, the BKB from Invoker was nice as well, but by then he was too late. His teammates were already almost as good as dead. With just a Requiem of Souls, already got the kill on the Puck and the Rubik. Just that. And their barracks go down. And sorry for oh, Song again. They're not gonna find anybody though. No force staff being used on the Naga Siren. That might have gotten them that, but they don't really have that close. The only one has the force staff is the Invoker, and he's dead. So that Song was a bit wasted, but you know, doesn't really matter. 8k gold upon the Shadow Fiend. Oh, what is he gonna buy? MKB off the bat. I think MKB would be nice. No, Battle Fury, Butterfly, BF. Butterfly. And IG, they want to pick off some heroes, I guess. Trying to have a fight with where they're outnumbering their opponents is gonna be their thing. It's gonna be something that they have to do. Are they gonna be able to do it? I don't know. By the way, their donkey got picked off in the middle of all of that. Apparently, I missed that part. I see it ticking down. He's doing for the Rubik. I mean, they still have one tower left on the field that they could kill off for some extra cash. Although it's not really cash that matters here. It is the team fights. It's the fight that they choose to go for. And of course, it was nice to pick up the Aegis, and it was nice to kill off the Roshan, which they got as well with that song. But it wasn't really nice to lose 4 of your heroes. Or more. Shack. Oh, hello, Infused, sorry. There's like Burrow Strike. 2 heroes already on there. The Requiem of Souls being used. Ravage being used as well, but the BKBs were already on there. And there goes Ferrari. Naga Siren being picked up by the Windrunner as well. And there goes the Tidehunter as well. That's 3 kills for Infused. Very free kills, might I add. With the Butterfly being completed up on the Shadow Fiend, and they actually back off. They don't have the creep wave to push in. There was just a gank. Helped out by that ward there. Coming in from the side. My brain had a lag moment or something. I'm not seeing that coming. Enchantress Voidstone is gonna go for Sheepstick as well. Sheepsticks all over the place. And Venomous is gonna go for Negatives if he gets the mana. Money. Gold. And Infused is gonna push into the base. Chuan and YWF are here to defend it. That's the only 2 though. And they can't do that much. Some Fate Balls, he can't really use his Burst Strike that he has so far, because you put yourself kind of at danger then. Power Shot going through. There goes the Telekinesis. We'll put him, stun him outside the base. Actually stuns 2 heroes with him, but oh, Chuan still turned into a piglet. He's gonna try to Burst Strike away, uses the mechanism. Illusions are still chasing him though. He should be fine from those illusions, as the tower will get dropped by the Venomance. And there goes the middle barracks as well. We already saw the bottom barracks dropping earlier. There goes the Dream Coil, but they don't want to run away. They want to kill off the barracks, and they will be able to do that. And there they go. And the silence goes, but they back off, got what they came for, and gonna try to do the same thing again. Smoke up for IG, but they won't be able to find anything anymore, as we have a TP from the Windrunner already to the top lane to push the lane out. They do have an epicenter still. Requiem of Souls is off cooldown again, as it has a fairly short cooldown, and they will be able to do the same thing again, maybe with a team fight in front of it. But yeah. Definitely a good fight for Infused, and a good fight, good push-in. In the meantime, wow, this is a massive push-in. Here comes the Invoker, has to TP back, can't help him pushing in the middle lane anymore, and has to just try to kill off this creep wave. He has to back off from the creep wave. He uses Meteor, there we go. Gold for him. Gold for him indeed. Let's check out this for a second. Look at those BKBs. Nothing really new, to be fair. Nothing that we didn't see just yet. That's nice. 3.47k gold upon a Shadow Fiend. He has money for buybacks. Same goes for the Sand King. They're all very rich. And even though the Naga Siren is still on top of the gold per minute, and she has only died 5 times, to be fair, that's not really that much. It's gonna be Tidehunter and Rubik that has died most. But it's just still, she can't do it by herself. They need that team fight, and the team fight for Infused is so very strong that even the one-more combo from IG can't match up with that. Not with all those BKBs up on Infused. And they need these BKBs down to 5 seconds. At least the Shadow Fiend is already down to that one. Let's see the Sand King, 7 seconds. And Enchantress should be 7 seconds as well. So that is going to be the case for her. And as soon as they get 5 seconds, it will be easier for IG for sure. Able to pop off the Ravage earlier, of course. But it is still, it's going to be that perfect timing. It's going to be holding out long enough. And it's going to be not having a pipe. They need that pipe. I'm not sure why they didn't go for it earlier. Oh, hello, Blinkin. They want to go for this one. BKBs all over the place. Requiem of Souls being used. And there goes down. Burst Strike, Epicenter. If the kill-off's down now, no, the song gets used. Epicenter still, though. And the BKBs are already off. Venomancer ultimate. Rabbit's being used. This might be a good fight for IG. There goes the Sand King. There goes the Venomancer. Even though he's Yule-sceptering himself right now, but will still drop. In the meantime, we have got the Naga Siren still going down to the Enchantress, who gets turned into a pig because chased down by Ferrari. Will go down. And there we go. And that is a triple kill on the back of the Invoker, but the buybacks are immense, and they're on the chase for the Invoker, and the rest of Infused is already on the way back. I mean, Naga Siren, Rubik went down, Puck went down, but that was probably the best scenario for them to have, definitely. As well, with all the buybacks from Infused, let's just put up this one. There were 3 buybacks from Infused, so it was 4 for 3. It was a 5-1 by IG, but Infused, just having all that gold, having that buyback money, was able to get back into that fight, make sure that they at least, they still get the better of it, they still can push in. And there's no buyback on the Puck, and no buyback on the Rubik. Shackle is not hitting, Ferrari being turned into a Piglet. There's going to be a Burst Strike as well, and that is going to be Ferrari going down, and that is buybacks for the Invoker. He is still at least here, but is he going to be able to do anything? There's no Ravage for the title, so he can't do that much. Invoker being turned into a Piglet once again as his tower getting harassed. Puck blinking in, throwing down a silence, but only delaying the tower from getting pressured. For Wagamama being turned into a Piglet. There goes the Meteor, there goes the BKBs again, but there's all BKBs, everyone BKBs. Puck goes down, Invoker goes down, Windrunner double kill, Faith on the run, will drop down too by the Enchantress as his gem drops with that Shackle, latches Rubik to a tree. They will go in on that, but there's the song again. But this time there's just Tao here. What is he gonna do? He gotta get Burst Striked. He is not gonna be in a very happy place right now, and he is trying to do something. Still does some damage though. Rubik's still alive. He's gonna get picked off here as he gets turned into a Piglet. Zhao is gonna be the only one left alive, and that is a GG cold. So that will mean that tomorrow we'll see a European showdown for the semi-finals for the losers bracket between Infused and Mouse Sports, and we will see them fighting over for a spot to fight against the loser of the match that we're going to have up next. We're going to have CLG for a spot on bottom in the winners bracket finals in the best out of 3. So stay tuned for that. As if you want to find out more about ProDota2, because this was a match for ProDota2, you can go to ProDota2.com with the 2 just written down as a number. And yeah, that is the website. And you can find out more about me on SheeverGaming.com. You can also follow me on YouTube. Please do that. Subscribe there. And you can do that on youtube.com/SheeverGaming. So go for that, and we will jump ourselves into the next game. It will be a game CLG bottom, and it will be a game to determine which one will be going to the grand finals and which one will still have to go through the lower bracket finals. And I do have to note, both of these teams will already have secured for at least $4,000. Just to note. So they're only going to get more, and we're going to see which one is going to secure that spot in the grand finals. Be right back. Stay tuned. You don't want to miss this.